Legend has it, a goat herd named Kaldi first discovered coffee's power when his goats became unusually energetic after eating the red berries. In the 15th century, Sufi monks drank coffee to stay awake during late-night prayers, believing it to be a divine tool for spiritual enlightenment. The first coffee houses were known as schools of the wise. They were the beating heart of social and intellectual life, where ideas and information were exchanged. The Turkish çezve has been used to brew coffee for centuries. Its traditional method creates a frothy foam called kremas, a highly prized sign of a good brew. Coffee spread from Yemen across the world, but not by seed. Arab merchants protected their monopoly by sterilizing the beans before export. Contrary to popular belief, coffee isn't a bean but the pit of a coffee cherry. Arab traders simply called it kahwa, meaning wine of the bean. In the 1600s, European spies famously disguised themselves as merchants to smuggle coffee seedlings out of Arab ports, breaking their centuries-long monopoly. Coffee houses were so integral to culture that they were called penny universities in England, because for the price of a coffee, anyone could listen in on intellectual debates. Coffee was so valued in the Ottoman Empire that a lack of it was considered grounds for divorce. A woman could leave her husband if he didn't provide her with coffee. One of the earliest roasting methods involved using a simple pan over an open fire. The key was a consistent, even roast to unlock the rich flavors. The first written mention of coffee came from a Persian physician in the 10th century. He wrote about its medicinal properties for digestion and energy. Early coffee grinders were simple, hand-operated machines, a testament to the fact that fresh grounds were always preferred for the best-tasting cup. In Ethiopia, the traditional coffee ceremony is a sign of hospitality. It's an hours-long process, symbolizing friendship and respect. Before grinding machines, coffee was painstakingly crushed using a mortar and pestle. The more finely ground the coffee, the more potent the brew. The Arab dala is a symbol of generosity. The coffee is served in tiny cups, and the pot is passed around continuously. The fragrance of roasting coffee is created by over 800 volatile compounds. It's a chemical transformation that turns a simple seed into a complex beverage. The port of Mocha in Yemen was the center of the coffee trade. Its reputation was so strong that the term mocha became synonymous with coffee itself. Initially, coffee was considered a dangerous Muslim drink. Pope Clement VIII tried it and was so captivated that he baptized it, making it a Christian beverage. The delicate white coffee blossom only blooms for a few days each year. Its scent is a powerful indicator of the impending coffee harvest. Early coffee grounds were sometimes used to create intricate patterns in bowls. These patterns were read as a form of divination, similar to reading tea leaves. Coffee first arrived in Europe through Venice in the early 1600s. The bustling port city was the perfect entry point for the new, mysterious drink. When coffee first reached Europe, it was a luxury item for the wealthy. It quickly replaced alcohol as the morning beverage of choice among the elite. Parisian coffee houses became breeding grounds for revolutionary ideas. They were often called schools for the people and were crucial to the French Enlightenment. English coffee houses were a hotbed of political discourse. The famous Lloyd's of London insurance market was founded in one such coffee house. The Dutch were the first to successfully cultivate coffee on a large scale in their colonies, establishing plantations in places like Indonesia and Sri Lanka. Brazil's coffee industry began with a single stolen plant. A Brazilian officer, on a diplomatic mission to French Guiana, smuggled a seedling in a bouquet of flowers. King Charles II of England famously tried to ban coffee houses, fearing they were hubs for political dissent. The outcry was so great, he was forced to abandon the plan. In Germany, coffee culture became a quiet, elegant ritual in the home. The first coffee pots and cups were designed to be both functional and beautiful. The earliest coffee grinders were so expensive that many people would buy roasted beans and only grind them at a communal mill before brewing. Coffee beans are a natural source of antioxidants. They contain more antioxidants than green tea and cocoa combined, making them a powerful health booster. The first ever espresso machine was invented in Italy in 1884. Its original purpose was to brew coffee faster for busy patrons, not to create a concentrated shot. Vienna's cafe culture is so unique, it's been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. Waiters there are known as Ober and are highly respected. The first patents for coffee roasting were filed in the late 18th century, marking the shift from small batch roasting to industrial scale production. Composer Johann Sebastian Bach wrote a humorous cantata about a woman's love for coffee, showing how deeply the drink had become ingrained in European society. Coffeehouses quickly became a defining feature of European cities. Their ornate signs were often designed to be easily recognizable to the literate and illiterate alike. The design of coffee cups became a symbol of social status. The materials and patterns often reflected the drinker's wealth and taste. The London Stock Exchange was originally founded in a coffee house. Information flowed as freely as the coffee, making it the perfect place for business. The global coffee trade became a primary driver of colonial expansion. The Dutch East India Company, in particular, built much of its wealth on coffee. A coffee cherry is made up of 5 distinct layers, with the 2 beans nestled inside. This complex structure is the reason for its diverse flavors. Coffee became a social ritual, and for a long time, it was primarily a man's drink. Women would often meet in private homes to enjoy their coffee. The Industrial Revolution brought about steam-powered roasters and grinders, making coffee production more efficient and bringing the price down for the masses. The invention of the automated coffee packaging machine in the late 19th century meant coffee could stay fresh longer, paving the way for global brands. Brazil has been the world's largest coffee producer for over 150 years. Its plantations became the powerhouse of the global coffee supply. The term espresso comes from the Italian word for pressed out. The original machines used steam pressure to force water through the grounds. The first successful marketing campaigns for coffee began in the late 19th century, with companies creating distinctive cans and slogans to build brand loyalty. The coffee percolator became a staple of American kitchens, thanks to its ease of use. It made a consistent, albeit sometimes over-extracted, brew. Instant coffee was invented to serve soldiers in World War I. Its portability and long shelf life made it the ideal beverage for the battlefield. The French press, or cafetière, was patented in the 1920s. Its full immersion brewing method results in a rich, full-bodied cup of coffee. The invention of the paper filter in 1908 was a game-changer. It removed sediment from the brew, creating a cleaner, brighter cup of coffee. As cities grew, coffee shops became central hubs for social gatherings and work, solidifying their role as the third place between home and the office. A vintage coffee ad from the early 1900s promised not just a beverage, but a better life. Coffee was marketed as a symbol of domestic comfort and happiness. The first automated drip coffee machine was invented in Germany in 1954, but it was not until the 1970s that they became common in American homes. Coffee's reputation as a productivity booster began in factories. The short, designated coffee break was found to increase worker morale and efficiency. The iconic diner mug is a symbol of American coffee culture. Its thick ceramic walls were designed to retain heat and withstand constant use. The sorting of coffee beans is a meticulous process. They are sorted by size and density to ensure a consistent, high-quality batch. The term "cup of Joe" is said to have originated during World War II. It was a nickname for Josephus Daniels, who banned alcohol on naval ships, making coffee the new drink of choice. The invention of the large industrial coffee roaster made it possible to produce a consistent roast on a massive scale for the first time. Coffee became the world's most traded commodity after crude oil. It fueled the global economy and became a staple for millions. The first commercial grinding machine was invented in the United States. It allowed grocers to grind fresh coffee for their customers on demand. The vacuum coffee maker was invented in 1840. While it was complicated to use, it was highly prized for its ability to produce a clean, pure-tasting coffee. The third wave of coffee is a movement focused on quality. Baristas are trained to understand the science of coffee, from bean to cup. The Chemex was designed in 1941 by a chemist. Its elegant hourglass shape and unique filter were meant to produce a clean cup of coffee without bitterness. The crema on top of espresso is not foam. It's a mixture of emulsified oils and sugars, a key indicator of a fresh, well-extracted shot. Modern coffee shops are designed as third places, spaces for community, collaboration, and relaxation away from home or work. Coffee beans are sorted by a complex process that includes removing the fruit, fermentation, washing, and drying before roasting. The average coffee farmer earns very little from a coffee bean. The third wave movement seeks to change this by promoting fair trade and direct sourcing. Coffee cupping is a professional tasting ritual. Tasters slurp the coffee loudly to aerate it and experience its full flavor profile. Every coffee has a roasting profile, a precise set of instructions that roasters follow to bring out its unique flavors and aromas. Coffee has become a social lubricant. The casual phrase, "let's grab a coffee," has become a global invitation for connection and conversation. The coffee plant is a tropical shrub that grows in a narrow band around the equator. This coffee belt is essential for its cultivation. The AeroPress was invented by the same person who invented the Aerobi flying disc. It's known for its portability and ability to produce a clean, full-flavored cup. A modern espresso machine's group head is where the magic happens. Its pressurized water and precise temperature control produce the perfect espresso shot. Cold brew coffee became popular for its low acidity and smooth flavor. It is made by steeping coffee grounds in cold water for up to 24 hours. The modern pour-over bar is a reflection of coffee's evolution into an art form. Each cup is prepared individually, with the barista acting as a craftsman. The key to a great espresso is a precise dose of coffee. Baristas use digital scales to measure their grounds to the 1/10 of a gram for consistency. Coffee is a massive industry. A single coffee-carrying truck can hold enough beans to brew over 1 million cups of coffee. Coffee has long been a muse for artists and writers. It's said to fuel creativity and help focus the mind. The reusable coffee cup movement is a key part of modern coffee culture, reflecting a new focus on sustainability and environmental awareness. Direct trade is a modern practice where roasters purchase beans directly from farmers. This ensures higher quality and a fair price for the farmer. The coffee pod was invented in 1976. It revolutionized home brewing by providing a consistent, mess-free way to make espresso. As remote work becomes more common, the coffee mug on a desk is a modern symbol of productivity, a silent partner in the workday. Studies show that simply smelling coffee can reduce stress. The aroma alone can activate regions of the brain related to alertness. A coffee bean has a complex cellular structure. Roasting unlocks thousands of flavor compounds by rearranging these cells. The color of a roasted coffee bean is a key indicator of its flavor. Light roasts have more acidity and caffeine, while dark roasts are bolder and sweeter. Modern coffee bags are designed with one-way valves. This allows carbon dioxide from the freshly roasted beans to escape without letting in oxygen, keeping them fresh. Those tiny bubbles on the surface of coffee are called the bloom. They're caused by the release of carbon dioxide, and they indicate freshness. Coffee shops at night offer a quiet sense of community. They are a place to unwind and find comfort in the bustling urban landscape. The process of hand-picking coffee cherries is a painstaking task. It ensures that only the ripest, most flavorful cherries are selected. The pattern of coffee grounds left behind in a filter can tell a barista a lot about the quality of the grind and the brewing process. Coffee is more than a beverage. It's a global ritual. It has fueled revolutions, inspired art, and connected people for centuries.